So this is the church I was married in September of 2006. What a lovely day. Seriously, it was so awesome. Incidentally, I would take you by the mediator's office that negotiated our separation, but that mysteriously burned down shortly after the divorce was final in 2008. You think I'm kidding? Yeah, I'm only kidding. Let's just go with that. Yep, I was married in 2006 and I was divorced in 2008. I mean, in my defense though, not that defense is necessary, but for people doing the math out there, I was with my ex-wife for almost 10 years in total. And so basically after my divorce I started dating a lot. Not a lot, but a good bit. I went on dating sites, you know, because that's the easiest way to meet people, are on dating sites. I met a couple of people on there. It didn't really go out with them. Went on a couple of dates, but nothing crazy. But this one chick I started chatting with, and you know, it really seemed like we kind of hit it off. You know, we had a lot in common. We both liked each other's appearance, which I guess is important. It's very important. But you know, we liked each other as people too. So we talked for a little bit, then we decided to go out on a date. And you know, so I'm going to pick her up, and we had gotten to know each other on the phone. So it wasn't like a stranger coming to pick her up. You know, it wasn't like an axe murderer showing up at her home. Little did she know. No, I'm kidding. So I pick her up, and in her pictures on her profile, she was really cute. You know, in person, she was a really pretty woman. Really pretty, like wow. So thinking, hey, things are going great. So we're in the car, and you know, we're not, you know, we're more comfortable than you would be on a first date, because you know, we've gotten to know each other. You know, and you know, but we weren't like, you know, canoodling or cuddling or anything, but you know, we were friendly. She gets a phone call, so she answers the call, and all I hear her say is, "Are you okay, baby?" Oh, okay, all right, oh no, okay, all right, don't worry, I'll come and get you. She hangs up the phone. Right away I figure, something's wrong. So she's like, "I'm so sorry, my daughter's sick, I have to go pick her up." And I was like, all right, well, do you want me to just take you to her and all that? She's like, oh my God, would you please? Thank you so much. I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. So we pull up to this house, and I was expecting like maybe like an 8 or 9 year old to come out in like footy pajamas, because I thought they were at a sleepover or something. But what came stumbling out the door was like 19, 20-year-old, like pretty hot chick. And I was like, what's going on? And she's draped on the shoulder of this younger guy, younger Mexican guy. And before anyone sits there and, you know, I'm just trying to paint a picture for you here. Before anyone calls me a racist, I'm not a racist. His family and they're from Juarez City, Mexico. So the reason why I know that is because I got to talk to him a little bit. So I'm not a racist, I'm a geographist. I actually know where Mexico is on a map, and he's from there. So they come stumbling to the car. She opens up the back door, they pile her in with the boyfriend. I think his name was Jeff. So for all intents and purposes, his name is now Jeff. So Jeff and that mess get piled into the car, and the mother, my date, gets back in the front seat, and she's like, oh my God, you don't look good, and she's like, oh, the daughter's like, oh Mom, I'm so sorry, I think I took too much. She's like, oh my God, and I'm like, took too, so things start clicking in my brain. So I just look at the mother, I'm like, everything okay? And she's like, my daughter has a bit of a heroin problem. Oh, your daughter has a bit of a heroin problem. Okay. People don't have a bit of a heroin problem. They either have a heroin problem or they don't. there's no bit. It's not like, you know, oh, I'm just a little drunk, oh, I'm just a little strung out on heroin. No, 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 no. So right away now, the alerts are going off in my head, and I'm going, ah, Jesus. And yes, I'm going slower than normal because it's a beautiful day and I just want to relax. Let them go ahead, let them do what they're doing. As long as I keep them in front of me, I can see what the hell they're doing. So I'm like, great. So she's like, I think I better get her to a hospital. Take me home quick, please. Like, okay. So I start thinking to myself, is she gonna want me to take it? Is this what my date's gonna be? Taking her strung out daughter to the hospital? Because, yeah, I don't know if I'm into that. So as we're driving along and we get closer to the house, I'm like, you have a car, right? She's like, yeah, of course I do. I'm like, okay, all right. Got gas? And she's like, yeah, I'm fine. Just get me home. I'm like, okay. So she's got a car, she's got gas. All right. So we pull up to the house and she's like, please wait right here. I'll be right out. I'm just going to grab the insurance information. We can get her to the hospital. I'm like, we can, okay, sure thing. So she gets out of the car, goes running in. The minute I see the front door open, I turn to Jeff and I go, hey man. And I notice the daughter is just, oh my God, she's just getting worse. And I'm just like, hey man, you know what is really good for someone that's ODing? And he's like, no, what? I'm like, fresh air. I'm like, you need to get her out of this car and get some fresh night air in her. So he's like, you serious? I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm serious. I read it in an article. Like fresh air is the best thing in this situation. So he's like, oh, I will. So he gets her out of the car. They're standing on the curb. Now, the front passenger door is open because the mother just ran out. The rear passenger door is open because Jeff just got the junkie out. And I just take off. I'm like, I look back and I'm like, sorry, bro. And I just gunned it. As I'm driving along, passenger door closes, the front one. The rear one didn't close because same hinge, lighter door, it's not going to close. So I pulled around the block quick, got out like a Chinese fire drill, ran around and shut the door. This was the first time I'm meeting this chick. And I got her daughter ODing in the back seat of my car. So honestly, yeah, I'm out. I'm sorry. I really, you know, yeah, I guess I could feel bad about it if I really search my feelings long enough, but nah, I'm gone, man. I'm out. So anyway, that was my first real foray back into the dating world, and believe me, there's been some doozies along the way that I'm sure I'll tell you guys about eventually. This is my old high school, Seaford High School. It was a really, Seaford was an awesome place to grow up. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of friends. I had a really, really good time. That monstrosity's new. Well, newer for the music kids. I should talk. Drummer, I played bass, and I play the bagpipes. So I really shouldn't talk about, you know, musicians, because, hey, we all got to stick together. But anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by. Please hit the like button. Please share this with your friends if you found anything of value or anything that's entertaining in it. And go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the little bell on the side of it just so you can be notified when more of my nonsense comes out. I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by. Have a great day.